Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we have a rather shocking and unfortunate story involving a member of Buckingham Palace's staff. Days before Christmas, the royal family was rocked by an incident that occurred outside the palace's walls. According to The Sun, a maid employed at Buckingham Palace was arrested for violent and disorderly conduct during a staff party. This incident is quite rare for royal staff, known for their impeccable professionalism, and it has since attracted considerable attention. In this video, we'll explore what happened, how the police became involved, and how the royal family reacted to this alarming situation. This story has raised several important questions about the pressures faced by those in the royal household and the importance of maintaining composure, even in informal settings. Let's dive into the full details of this unsettling incident that occurred just before the holiday season. The event unfolded just days before Christmas, a time when Buckingham Palace is usually filled with festive cheer and celebrations. Staff members of the royal household had gathered at the palace for a private, informal social event, not an official Christmas party. The gathering was initially a relaxed affair, with the staff enjoying the festivities inside the palace. The evening seemed to be unfolding without incident until the group, which reportedly included around 50 people, decided to head to a nearby bar, all bar one, to continue their night out. It was at this point that the situation took a drastic turn. As the group entered the bar, one member of the staff, a 24-year-old maid, reportedly began to behave erratically. Witnesses described the situation as quickly escalating when the woman, who had been calm earlier, suddenly became hysterical. The woman began smashing glasses and verbally abusing staff members, causing chaos in the bar. "She just got hysterical," one source revealed. "She started smashing glasses and abusing our staff members, so we had to call the police." The behavior was described as extreme, with an insider commenting, "I've never seen one person get that crazy during a night out. She was on another level." These actions certainly painted a stark contrast to the usually composed image of the royal household, raising serious concerns about the staff members' state of mind and actions. The severity of the situation quickly became apparent as the disturbance continued. The staff at all bar one, understandably concerned for their safety and the safety of other patrons, had no choice but to call the police. When law enforcement arrived on the scene, they took immediate action, arresting the woman on suspicion of multiple charges, including common assault, criminal damage, and being drunk and disorderly. A police spokesperson confirmed the arrest, stating, "She was taken into custody and released the following evening, having been given a penalty notice for disorder." The fact that she was released the next day with only a penalty notice for disorder indicates that the incident, while serious, was considered to be more of a personal breakdown rather than an act of criminal intent. However, the arrest itself was a highly unusual development for a member of the royal staff, especially considering the public scrutiny that comes with any involvement in legal matters. The charges against her point to the nature of the incident. Common assault and criminal damage suggest that the behavior was aggressive and destructive. These offenses, while not severe in terms of criminal charges, are certainly serious enough to warrant police intervention. The incident raises the question of how a member of the royal staff could have spiraled into such violent behavior, and what factors might have contributed to her breakdown. As expected, the royal family quickly responded to the situation, particularly given the sensitive nature of the incident involving a member of their household. King Charles's office issued a statement acknowledging the occurrence and assuring the public that proper action would be taken. The statement, which was shared with the media, read, "We are aware of an incident outside the workplace involving a number of household staff who had previously attended an early evening reception at the palace. This indicates that the incident occurred after an informal social gathering at Buckingham Palace, not during official duties." The palace was careful to differentiate this event from a formal royal event, noting that it was a private, informal affair among staff members. The statement continued, "While this was an informal social gathering, not an official palace Christmas party, the facts will be fully investigated, with a robust disciplinary process followed in relation to individual staff and appropriate action taken. This shows that the palace took the incident seriously and planned to investigate the details thoroughly before determining the next steps." The mention of a robust disciplinary process suggests that the royal family will not tolerate such behavior and will ensure that proper consequences are applied. It is likely that the maid's future with the royal household could be in jeopardy, depending on the results of the investigation. This incident, while shocking, also brings to light the pressures faced by royal staff and the expectations placed on those working for the royal family. Members of the royal household are expected to maintain a high level of professionalism, both in their public and private lives. For an employee of Buckingham Palace to be involved in such a public incident is rare, and it calls into question whether the stress of working in such an intense, high-profile environment may have contributed to her breakdown. The royal family's reputation relies heavily on the conduct of their staff, and incidents like this can lead to negative media attention. Although the Queen and King Charles have long maintained a policy of supporting their staff, including during times of personal difficulty, there is likely to be a heightened level of scrutiny in this case due to the nature of the events. The fact that this occurred just days before Christmas, a time usually filled with goodwill and positive media coverage, adds to the tragic nature of the incident. It's a reminder that even in the midst of holiday cheer, there can be underlying tensions and stresses that affect those in the royal family's employ. At this point, it's unclear exactly what led to the maid's violent outburst at all bar one. While some have speculated that alcohol may have played a role, others have suggested that the pressures of working within the royal household, especially during a busy and stressful holiday season, could have contributed to her behavior. The holiday season can often bring added stress to individuals, and in a high-pressure environment like Buckingham Palace, the expectations placed on staff are likely to be immense. Furthermore, the maid's age, 24 years old, could indicate that she may have been younger and perhaps less experienced in managing such stresses. If she had been working in the palace for only a short time, this incident could be seen as an unfortunate outburst rather than a regular occurrence in her conduct. Nonetheless, the seriousness of the situation cannot be understated, and it's clear that a thorough investigation will be necessary to understand the full context of the incident. What will happen next is still uncertain. The disciplinary process mentioned in the palace's statement will determine the maid's future with the royal household. Depending on the outcome of the investigation, the staff member could face dismissal, retraining, or other consequences. This event serves as a stark reminder of the importance of maintaining professionalism. Even in informal settings, particularly when working for an institution as high profile as the British royal family. Given the serious charges of criminal damage and common assault, it's likely that the royal household will take swift and decisive action to address the incident and ensure that it doesn't affect the reputation of the monarchy. The royal family's statement reflects their commitment to upholding high standards of behavior and ensuring that all staff members adhere to those expectations. The arrest of a Buckingham Palace maid for violent and disorderly behavior is a rare and shocking incident that has left many questioning the pressures faced by the royal family's staff. While it is clear that the palace is committed to investigating the situation thoroughly and taking appropriate action, the incident highlights the challenges that even royal employees face in balancing the demands of their work and personal lives. The coming days will likely reveal more details about the outcome of the investigation, but for now, it remains a cautionary tale about the importance of maintaining composure, no matter the circumstances. What do you think about this incident? Do you believe the maid's actions were the result of external pressures, or is it simply an unfortunate breakdown? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe for more updates on this unfolding story.